In the news, President Ali pledges support for student agriculture entrepreneurship initiatives. Housing Ministry rejects claims over Versailles Perica Highway cost. 60,000 patients treated at Bath Hospital in the first year. And in sport, Guyana's 7-member squad departs for Junior Championships in Jamaica. This is our Wednesday, August 12th edition of the NCN News. I'm Samuel Signandan. Thank you for joining us. President Dr. Irfan Ali earlier today met with the steering committee of the Heart Initiative at State House. The Heart Initiative, a nationwide framework launched by the President in July this year, aims to offer ongoing psychosocial support, humanitarian aid and recovery resources to survivors and families affected by the MV Berbice tragedy. It includes religious and civil society leaders from various faiths nationwide, led by Carl Stewart. The group updated the President on its support mechanism so far, and together they highlighted ways to enhance care. Meanwhile, the local business community has also launched a grief counseling and psychosocial support initiative for affected families, survivors and first responders. This initiative is being led by the Private Sector Commission, PSC, the Women's Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Guyana, and the Georgetown Chamber of Commerce and Industry, GCCI. It is intended to reinforce the national response led by the Ministry of Human Services and Social Security on the President Irfan Ali's Heart Initiative. Recognizing the scale and continuing impact of the tragedy, the private sector, in a statement, says it is stepping forward to add capacity, expertise, and resources to support of the government's efforts. We now tell you that President Dr. Irfan Ali has pledged to work with 49 schools to create greater opportunities for students pursuing agriculture, agro-processing and entrepreneurship. He made the announcement on Tuesday during an engagement at State House with students from the Bishop's High School, J.C. Chandasingh Secondary and Kanji Secondary. Here are details.
The students participated in the Ministry of Education's recently concluded Agro-Processing and Value-Added Product Camp, which focused on equipping young people with practical skills in agriculture, food processing, and entrepreneurship.
I'm going to work with these 49 schools to see how, in a development bank, we can create opportunities. And the Guyana Marketing Corporation can be one of the off-takers. And we can also talk to see how you can have your products like the soap and the other stuff displayed at the Guyana shop. That's the report also. Right? And different supermarkets across the country.
Among the initiatives being considered is engaging supermarkets to establish dedicated shelves to showcase goods produced by Guyanese students. The students give the President a glimpse into some of their products.
Some of the products we have here today are the turmeric soap. We have some hair oil. We have chili pepper flakes. And we have oregano capsules.
So the rosemary oil, you might be wondering, how could rosemary oil be beneficial to your scalp? So in the process, when we put the rosemary oil into the coconut oil is a base oil, the compounds from the rosemary goes into the coconut oil, and those compounds nourish your hair and your scalp.
What you should know about our product, it is actually beneficial for like other person like who have diabetes. It also helps with blood circulation, and as in Caribbean we like achar, like for curry, chicken curry, fish curry. Don't forget our traditional cook-up rice, and also the salmon curries. It just tastes good. So we also
So you make it in achar?
Yeah, it's Corral achar. Instead of using the mango, we use the Corella.
President Ali reaffirmed the government's commitment to supporting the students by ensuring they not only acquire practical knowledge, but also have opportunities to transform their skills and products into viable ventures. For NCN News, Celestine Chacon.
Thanks, Celestine. Prime Minister Mark Phillips yesterday attended the America's Counter-Cartel Coalition campaign forum in Panama as Guyana continues its engagement with regional and international partners on matters of shared security. The Prime Minister, who is leading Guyana's delegation, was joined by Minister of Home Affairs Onij Walrand and senior military officials. The forum advances ongoing cooperation among participating countries in addressing transnational organized crime, including narcotics, trafficking and other illicit activities that pose threats to national and regional security. More than 300 residents are now one step closer to home ownership following a house lot distribution exercise conducted by the Ministry of Housing and Water through the Central Housing and Planning Authority, CHNPA, in Region 5. The exercise follows Vice President Dr. Bar Jagdeo's recent public day during which residents raised housing-related concerns and sought assistance in securing house lots. Kyle Rollins has more.
Residents were allotted low, moderate, and middle-income lots at Track A, Waterloo, and Track C, Experiment, in Bath, ensuring that families across various income brackets could benefit. The distribution exercise, held at the Regional Housing Office, was met with excitement as allottees expressed gratitude for the opportunity to secure a house lot and move one step closer to home ownership.
I feel great to get a house lot because I was renting a house like a good while. So I'm very excited. I plan to start building as soon as I get to see the land.
How we feel so happy that we got own a land now. And we're very glad. And I'm glad for me too.
I applied for this land since 2024. I feel proud and happy that I get to. I love to build a house with me and my kids on the land.
Well, I was excited because I've tried many times and I haven't gotten through. And when I received the call that I was supposed to come here, it was very delightful, very joyful. We can move from here to start whatever we got to do to start build.
The government is also supporting allottees through initiatives such as the steel and cement subsidy, assistance to begin house foundations, and other programs aimed at helping vulnerable families improve their living conditions. Kyla Rollins, NCN News.
Other news, Attorney General Anil Nandlal has condemned as scurrilous and disrespectful attacks by members of the We Invest in Nationhood Win Party against Caribbean Court of Justice President Justice Winston Anderson. Speaking on his Issues in a News program, Nandlal specifically condemned a Facebook post targeting Anderson in which Win regional candidate Mark Gorin described the CCJ president as a cockroach.
This is a grossly disrespectful and scurrilous attack upon the President of the Caribbean Court of Justice, the highest ranking judicial officer of the judiciary of Guyana. And it constitutes a scathing attack, not only on the Caribbean Court of Justice, but the administration of justice in Guyana. I condemn this contemptuous publication in the strongest possible term.
His condemnation came in the midst of recent reports concerning leaked internal correspondence involving the CCJ judges. The Attorney General highlighted a joint statement by Caribbean judicial heads expressing grave concern over the breach of confidentiality while reaffirming confidence in the CCJ. Nandlal warned that while criticism of the court is permissible, it must be expressed respectfully and must not scandalize or attack the court or its members. He said such conduct could bring the administration of justice into disrepute and potentially constitute contempt of court. Gorin later apologized for his post. Coming up, Housing Ministry rejects claims over Versailles-Perica Highway cost and border market cleanup extended market to reopen on Saturday.
Are you looking for a way to stay cool this summer? Look no further than the RCA air conditioner. This powerful unit is on sale now for only $74,999, VAT inclusive, at ACH Inc. The RCA air conditioner has Wi-Fi, so you can control it from anywhere. It also comes with a 1-year manufacturer's warranty on parts and labor. Get your RCA air conditioner today, ACH Inc., where you can stay cool and save money.
What's fresh, clean, and keeps colors beautiful? It's Ozon's powder detergent. For the very best results, add Ozon fabric softeners. The power of Ozon.
Imported and distributed by BPATS.
Presence in Focus, a monthly program where we provide updates on the Guyana Prison Service. It's a rehabilitation programs on offer and developments within the Guyana Prison Service. Their overviews, operational plans, policies, and practices, airing every second Friday of the month at 19:30 on NCN.
This is your chance to win big with Digicel's $6 million spin to win. Top up $2,000 or more or pay your postpaid bill on time and you could get a chance to spin the wheel for serious cash. Every week, you could win up to $1 million in cash. Imagine it. One top up, one bill payment, one spin, and boom, you're a winner. So don't wait. Top up now or pay your Digicel postpaid bill on time. Digicel's $6 million spin to win. Your chance starts today. Terms and conditions apply. Digicel. Real connection.
In today's tough driving conditions, every engine faces three powerful enemies: engine heat, pollutants, and frequent short trips. Each factor is a direct cause of engine sludge, a buildup of dirt that can block vital oilways. This triple threat demands triple protection. Castrol GTX's Triple Protect Power is engineered to fight these three main causes of engine sludge.
Honestly, when I first started, I didn't really think of myself as a leader. But then I joined ExxonMobil Guyana, and little by little, year by year, I grew into that role. Watching the next generation learn, then seeing them build their careers in the oil and gas industry and at ExxonMobil Guyana has been incredibly rewarding. Seeing so many young women who remind me of myself when I first started and knowing that I played a small part in their journey is what Build Her really means to me. Build Her, building the future of energy in Guyana.
Reel in the taste, reel in the nutrition, reel in the omega-3. Brunswick tuna, new look, same great taste.
Available and distributed by BPATS.
Looking for a perfect weekend outing? Then don't miss Uncapped Marketplace 2026.
Join us on Saturday, August 15th and Sunday, August 16th at the Guyana National Stadium for family, fun, and shopping.
Explore over 100 agro-processors, showcasing the very best of Guyana's flavors.
Enjoy exclusive discounts, exciting gifts, and discover amazing local products all in one place.
Sauces and seasonings, beauty and skincare products, craft items, fruits and vegetables, and beautiful plants.
Uncapped Marketplace 2026, August 15th and 16th at the Guyana National Stadium.
Support local, shop local, discover something new. Admission is free.
Admission is free. We'll see you there.
My man, Andre.
Good night, Anthony.
7 years with the company, and we couldn't do it without Antoine.
Happy birthday, dear Alejandro. Happy birthday to you.
Who's Angelo? We're like coworkers who don't forget your name. I'm Angelo. CG United. Good like that.
Welcome back. Now for more news. The Bath Regional Hospital has marked 1 year since it was commissioned alongside 5 other new regional hospitals across the country. In 2025, since opening its door, the facility has treated more than 60,000 patients and performed over 300 surgeries, providing residents with medical services and treatments that were previously unavailable in Region 5. Here is Kyla Rollins with more.
Speaking exclusively with NCN News, Medical Superintendent Dr. Daniel Robertson said that of the more than 60,000 patients treated during the hospital's first year, approximately 2,000 were admitted for further care. He noted that more than 4,000 ultrasounds and 15,000 X-rays were performed, along with approximately 1,000 CT scans, a service that was previously unavailable in Region 5. Dr. Robertson said residents have been making full use of the expanded services, which have helped to ease the burden on patients who previously had to travel outside the region to access specialized diagnostic and medical care.
Being a level 4 facility, which we now have new services and equipment such as the CT scans, which was again previously not available in Region 5, where the residents would have to travel to either New Amsterdam or to Georgetown. It has reduced greatly the financial burden that these families would face, along with the consumption of time that they would need to travel to these other districts to access this level of care.
Turning his attention to surgeries, Dr. Robertson said the hospital performed more than 300 procedures of various types, including cesarean sections, gallstone and bladder removal, nephrectomies, and Whipple procedures. He described the achievement as a significant milestone for the region's health sector, noting that these are among the services newly introduced at the facility.
I feel that it's a great accomplishment through the efforts of multidisciplinary approach, because everyone played a part in getting the surgeries done. And I can say that with the support of the Ministry of Health and the RDC, it has been wonderful.
As the hospital prepares to expand its services over the next year, plans are in the pipelines to introduce dialysis and other key medical services that were previously unavailable in Region 5. From the Bath Regional Hospital on the west coast of Berbice, for the NCN News, I am Kyla Rollins.
Thanks for your report in Kyla. We now tell you that the Ministry of Housing has rejected opposition leader Azruddin Mohammed's claim that the proposed Versailles-Perica 4-lane highway is highway robbery, saying the comparison with the 13.3 billion Eccles Great Diamond project is misleading. The ministry said the Versailles-Perica project is much larger in scope, covering 20.74 kilometers of highway, 68 kilometers of access roads, 62 bridges, and 3.82 kilometers of revetment works, and much more than 31 kilometers of ground improvement drains. It also has a preparation and sand fill-in footprint nearly 5 times larger than the Region 4 highway. The ministry noted that the 13.3 billion Eccles Grey Diamond figure is the final cost of a project completed in 2023, while the Versailles-Perica figure is a 2026 pre-award estimate. Construction costs for labor, fuel, cement, steel, sand, and other materials have also increased. While acknowledging that Region 4 used more expensive concrete pavement, the ministry said this does not offset substantially larger quantities of earthworks, access roads, bridges, and ground improvements required in Region 3. It concluded that judging the project solely by cost per kilometer does not provide a technically sound basis for calling it highway robbery. As Guyana continues to benefit from its growing oil and gas sector, attention is also being placed on strengthening industries outside of the oil and gas. And the Guyana Manufacturing and Services Association, GMSA, says the Development Bank can play an important role in helping business such as agro-processing, furniture, and other light manufacturing to expand and become more competitive. The Asia Bristol explains.
As Guyana looks to strengthen its economy beyond oil and gas, the Guyana Manufacturing and Services Association says the Development Bank should focus on businesses that can grow quickly, create jobs, and compete in regional and international markets. President of the GMSA, Rafi Khan, says priority should be given to sectors where Guyana already has potential, including agro-processing, furniture manufacturing, garments, and other areas of light manufacturing. He also believes that the service sector and construction-related businesses should benefit, including plumbers, electricians, tilers, and masons.
All sectors are necessary to bring up to speed in its access to finance. But in terms of prioritizing, we must ask ourselves the real question. If we're going to be competitive, are we prioritizing sectors of low-hanging fruits? The sectors will yield greater results to prove to the world, to the region, to our country, that these businesses were successful.
According to the GMSA, these sectors can provide immediate opportunities for businesses to expand while helping Guyana increase local production.
to diversify our economy, we need this. Even though we know that almost every sector has double-digit growth, but we want to see that growth becoming more and more competitive, more and more accelerating for smaller businesses. So in order to not rely on oil and gas, we have to focus our efforts strongly on the traditional sectors.
The association says the development bank will therefore be important in helping businesses outside of oil and gas become more competitive and expand. For NCN News, Naisha Bristol.
On the occasion of International Youth Day today, Minister within the Cultures, Youth and Sport Ministry, Stephen Jacobs, says young Guyanese are not just the country's future, they are actively shaping Guyana today. Jacobs says the government is continuously investing across sectors, creating opportunities for young people to learn, earn and lead.
But I also want to remind you, our young people, that opportunity must be met with preparation. So my advice to you today is simple. Prepare yourself. Invest in your education. Learn a skill. Discover what you are passionate about and work to become good at it. Be disciplined. Remain focused and surround yourself with people who encourage you to grow. And importantly, understand your season.
Meanwhile, addressing nearly 100 young people on Tuesday, Minister of Human Services and Social Security, Dr. Vindya Prasad, urged them to recognize their intrinsic worth and potential.
Who do you give your power to? Nobody can take your power if you don't give it, Nobody. You decide who you want to give your power to. And it comes back to what I started to say. What are the choices you make that will lead you to what you want for yourself? And when you start to want good things for yourself, you start to verbalize those things.
International Youth Day 2026 is observed under the theme Different Contexts, Common Aspirations. The ongoing cleanup exercise at Border Market, initially expected to last 3 days, will now be extended as the Georgetown Main City Council works to tackle the magnitude of solid waste and drainage issues in the area. This update was provided by Town Clerk Candace Nelson, who says the market is expected to reopen on Saturday. Here are details.
The town clerk said the cleanup exercise initially focused on the area between Alexander Street and Border Street, with workers now concentrating on desilting the drains, sanitizing the surroundings, and marking the roadway to ensure vendors are properly organized.
I know that it's a bit inconvenient as it is right now. We had to close off certain parts of the road to ensure that this exercise is completed effectively. However, like I said, because of the magnitude of work to be completed, it will not be completed in that 3 days phase. So we're hoping to reopen on Saturday instead, so that we can have a complete and thorough job done.
Nelson says other areas, including Border Green, North Road, and Orange Walk, will be targeted during subsequent phases of the cleanup exercise. She is also appealing to vendors and members of the public to dispose of their garbage responsibly by making use of the compactors provided by the council.
And I'm asking that we utilize these bins. Even if you as a stall holder or a vendor, if you can get your own bin during the day and at the end of the day you take it to the compactor, please desist from using the social rejects, because what we find is that a lot of times they collect your money, they collect your bin, but they do not reach the compactor. It is dumped on one of the vacant lots or at a corner.
Nelson is also urging vendors, stallholders, businesses and shoppers to continue cooperating with the cleanup exercise. She says the overall goal is not to drive any vendor out of business, but to make Border Market cleaner and more organized, improve traffic flow and create a more pleasant environment for all. For NCN News, Celestine Chapman.
For those of you viewing the news online, we thank you for watching. The news continues live on television with sport after these messages.
Building or renovating anytime soon? Be sure to check us out at Unique Electrical for all domestic, commercial and industrial electrical supplies. We offer an extensive range of products such as cables, panels, breakers, lamps, bulbs, trunking, conduits and fittings, changeover switches, bus bars, transformers, etc. at affordable prices. Be sure to give us a call on 225-2250 or visit us at 238 South Road Border for all your electrical needs.
Honestly, when I first started, I didn't really think of myself as a leader. But then I joined ExxonMobil Guyana, and little by little, year by year, I grew into that role. Watching the next generation learn, then seeing them build their careers in the oil and gas industry and at ExxonMobil Guyana has been incredibly rewarding. Seeing so many young women who remind me of myself when I first started and knowing that I played a small part in their journey is what Build Her really means to me. Build Her, building the future of energy in Guyana.
Presence in Focus, a monthly program where we provide updates on the Guyana Prison Service. It's a rehabilitation programs on offer and developments within the Guyana Prison Service. Their overviews, operational plans, policies, and practices, airing every second Friday of the month at 19:30 on NCN.
Ready to design your dream jewelry? It's simple with Raj Jewelry. WhatsApp us your design and our skilled jewelers will create it just for you. Stop searching. Start designing. Get the custom piece you've always wanted today. Call us or book your appointment now at 658-5730. Find us at Movietown and Giftland Mall. Raj Jewelry, your vision, our craft.
Rain, sun, wind. Guyana's weather doesn't play. But with a Tulsi Prasad roof, you'll be ready for all of it. Our roofing sheets are built tough. They're reliable, durable, and made to handle the elements. We're building Guyana strong, from top to bottom. Even in a downpour, your home stays safe, sound, and dry. Choose your color: red, green, blue, and more. Cut to any length you need. Tulsi Prasad Roofing. Rain or shine, our roofs stand strong.
With amazing ambience, great food, and great customer service, Hard Rock Cafe is the place to be. Enjoy all-you-can-eat wings on Mondays, karaoke on Tuesdays, double deal Thursdays, and live entertainment on Fridays and Saturdays. Plus, check out their rock shop for amazing merch. Visit Hard Rock Cafe at Movietown from 11 hours to midnight daily. For reservations, contact 502-4736 or 648-8686.
Nature inspired the technology behind Dry Coat by Lanco, a paint that repels moisture, keeping your walls dry and flawless. No stains, no damage, just beautiful protected walls. With Dry Coat, you can choose any color you love and stop humidity in its tracks. Dry Coat by Lanco. Perfect walls, moisture free. The experts recommend Lanco.
Lanco Guyana Inc. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Lanco Guyana. Telephone 227-1725 or WhatsApp 743-0348.